Good afternoon, everybody. This is Nate over at Bullion RV in Duluth, Minnesota. Got another video for you today outside on this brand new 2026. That's right, you heard me, the 26s are here. Brand new 26 Winnebago Micro Minnie 2108TB. Stats are going to pop up at the beginning of the video, so feel free to pause and get a little bit more information and knowledge. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel to see future videos and future information here as well. But enough of that, let's get started. So we'll show you around the outside first, get you on the inside. Powered tongue jack with your two 20-pound propane tanks. And your spot for the battery on the back here. And your battery disconnect is actually going to hang out on the outside here. So one thing to keep in mind on that. So I really like what they did with the new Micro Minis here too. I don't know if we can see it too far. It might be a little bit too far away, but definitely different for the front end here, making it look a little bit more bold and aggressive. I really like this blacked out and then Winnebago logo up here. I think it's super neat. So moving on around, so you'll see a large amount of storage. This is a smaller unit, but look at how much storage we have with our construction. And then once we make our way to the opposite side there, you'll have your solar charge controller. And for a smaller camper, smaller travel trailer, this actually does have a slide. And it's a double axle, not just a single. So nice set of Goodyear tires on there, very aggressive. Satellite hookup, wastewater holding tank, sewage, all of your stuff is going to be back here, along with our hot water heater. Get a look at everything. Again, 30 amp service here. Outdoor shower in case you bring the pets to hose them off. You might hear the highway behind me here, so apologies if I'm blowing out anybody's eardrums, but here's the back of the unit with a nice spare tire. Ladder to get up on your roof, and to the right of that is your backup camera attachment. Always give that spare tire a smack. Hitch from the factory, 350 pounds load capacity. And then since we're down here, maybe the camera can focus on the underbelly here, which it looks like it can. So you do have an enclosed underbelly. So what's really cool is Winnebago is actually going with the white awnings now. So you'll have your LED light strip down below that, white awning with the black decals, JBL sound system, so really cranking some tunes out here. We'll have the power jacks with our LP Quick Connect, so if you want to do some additional grilling with the family, furnace, and some additional hookups right off to the side over here. So they also did this new step here too. So Winnebago is the first one that did this. So the solid steps that you see are kind of, you know, they have the silver in the back here, and they almost have like the sandpaper strip that goes along top up here. So this is a lot easier in my opinion. Again, it's still very user-friendly, very light to get that step back inside the camper here. But if there was some moisture, or if it rained or slush or something like that, less likely chance of you slipping. So off to the other side of that pass-through storage, like I mentioned, the solar charge controller. But look at all of this storage for a small travel trailer. I mean, you have a ton of versatility down here. So that's going to be the outside. Moving on to the inside. Again, this is a 2108TB. What does TB stand for? You're going to find out that it means twin bed. So here's our control board. And then a little extra counter space here, counter extension, GFCI outlet, fire extinguisher for safety. But you're like, well, that doesn't look like a twin bed. Throw that out of the way, but you can actually see some device charging outlets back there. But I can move that here, or you can have that as kind of the divider. But twin bed, twin bed. Lots of storage up above. And then you actually have your curtain for a little bit more privacy, as well as your smoke detector. But all of these are going to be the same. You can kind of see it goes all the way through. Lots of storage that loops all the way around. And you do have his/her charging, so device charging on both sides. These are soft closed drawers. Some reading lights and a little bit of storage up above. exit window here. Another window here to let in some of that natural light. But now that my back is actually turned towards the beds here, you can actually see it's not too big in here, but with that slide, it really opens up the room. So we'll look at the kitchen here. Some more storage. Tons of storage here, holy cow. That goes down far. And again, soft closed drawers. There's for our fuses, our fuse box. Up above that is our 2-burner gas cooktop with our convection microwave. So we'll get a look at that. AC right up above my head. More storage with your Winnebago owner's manual. And then coming over to the dinette area here. Yes, the dinette is a little bit higher up. It is built on the slide. But this also does come down into a bed for more sleeping. Tons of storage on the inside. And on the other side. So definitely functional. Again, you can have 2 to 4 people in here. I think it's also a perfect couples couch, but very nice for the family. So you'll have your TCL TV, a little bit of counter space, some storage down below. There's that JBL control. Getting a look at the fridge. Into the freezer. Again, smaller unit, large fridge, large freezer, like that. And then walking into the bathroom. Now again, this is a smaller travel trailer, so there's not going to be the most room in the bathroom here, but hey, you're not in the bathroom 24/7, 7 days a week. So tons of space here for how small this unit is, but very practical, very functional. Decent sized medicine cabinet. Look at our toilet there. And then definitely nice wide, nice tall shower. Definitely gets the job done. There's your skylight. Still very practical, still very functional. So now that my back is actually facing the bed or the bathroom wall, so we can actually get a nice grasp of how this unit looks. So again, you have the slide to open up that room. There's those twin beds. That little spacer can fit right there. But lots of storage, lots of versatility. I really like this floor plan. I like what they did with it, and I like the aggressive look on the outside. So I wanted to get this video out right away for everybody because I just think this is a super versatile, very cool unit. So my name's Nate over at Bullying RV. All of my information is going to be in the description box down below, so feel free to call me, email me, text me. Happy to help answer any questions, as well as set up an appointment with anybody who's watching this video. So wanted to thank everybody for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for future videos. Again, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one.